What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Coach Rob 619 back with another video. An idea I wanted to do a long time ago, just never had time to do it. This will not be a review. It's a top 10. So most of these I've done full reviews on. So if you want more details, check out one of the reviews I did on these fragrances. But this is a top 10 flankers. For you guys that don't know what flankers is, I didn't know when I first got into this game. I would hear people talk about, oh, this is a flanker of this or this is a flanker. And I'm like, what the hell is a flanker? So to put it in the simplest terms, basically a flanker is just a fragrance that's like a continuance from another fragrance. For example, you have Chanel Allure. They're pretty big on flankers. Most designer houses have some type of flanker. This is real big in the designer realm. You really don't see it too much with the niche, luxury fragrances, but you see it a lot with the designer. So, for instance, Chanel Allure, that was the original Allure fragrance, and then they came out with Chanel Allure Homme Sport, then Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche, then Chanel Allure Homme Extreme. So as you can see, it shares the same title, the same name as the original fragrance, and they may add something different. Usually some flankers kind of smell similar to the original. Sometimes they smell totally different, but you'll be able to determine a flanker basically by the bottle, which always looks like identical, maybe with a different color scheme. And usually the original fragrance follows with the flankers, like the Allure. You'll see the Allure name in all the Allure flankers. So that's pretty much what a flanker is. I hope I cleared that up. So to jump right into this, I'm going to discuss what I think my favorite flankers are. And once again, I'm just going to kind of show you what they are. I may touch on a few of them, but if I was to tackle or give you a detailed description of every single one, this video would be too long. So if you want full details, full reviews, go check out the reviews I did on them. So jumping in at number 10, best flankers, top 10 flankers is number 10, Chrome, Azuros Chrome, and Azuros Chrome Legend. These are two great fragrances. Azuros Chrome, most of you guys have already smelled that. Great, fresh, clean, classic fragrance. And Chrome Legend, I wouldn't say recently, but a couple years ago I got Chrome Legend. Really didn't give it a shot at first, but once I tried it and started wearing it, that's also a great fragrance. Both you can find at your local Ross, Marshalls, or discount fragrance store, usually real cheap. So if you're looking for something that's cheap, that does smells good, especially with Chrome, it's a classic, look into those. Coming in at number 10, Azuros Chrome, Chrome Legend. Coming in at number 9 is John Varvatos Vintage and John Varvatos Artisan. Now, both of these fragrances are great in my opinion. They both have unique smells. You definitely will stand out with either or. Vintage to me is more of a masculine fragrance. Great fragrance, but the only problem is it lacks longevity. This will die on your skin pretty quick. Actually, both of these will, to be honest with you. Artisan, a great citrus frag, real unique smell. It's not your run-of-the-mill citrus fragrance, but definitely is great. Could do more on the longevity side, but while it's on, it does project pretty good. Same with Vintage. They both project pretty well while they're on you, but it pretty much they fade out pretty quick. But coming in at number 9, Vintage and Artisan, great fragrance, great flankers. Coming in at number 8, I've talked about this one a few times, Dolce Gabbana's Pour Homme. This was my original wingman. This was my original, clubbing scent. This is a great one. Ladies absolutely dig this Dolce Gabbana Pour Homme. And its flanker, Dolce Gabbana Light Blue. Another lady killer. Great for the summertime, springtime, warm climate, hot weather. Dolce Gabbana Light Blue. Great flanker to the original Dolce Gabbana Pour Homme. Coming in at number 7, Prada's Pour Homme and Prada Pour Homme Intense. Now, a lot of you guys know about the Prada Pour Homme. This is a great, clean, soapy smell, great office scents. I call this like the metrosexual kind of scent. That's what it reminds me of. It's almost kind of feminine, but it still has a little bit of masculinity in it. But it's definitely a great fragrance. I have just a little bit left. I got to get a new bottle of that. But Prada Pour Homme, great frag. And then you got your Prada Pour Homme Intense, which obviously is a flanker of this. And they do share the same kind of DNA, but they took the Intense in a whole different direction. While it shares that subtle soapiness. This is more of a heavy vanilla incense based version of the original Prada Pour Homme. But both are great frags. Both offer a lot, and you can't go wrong with either of these flankers. So coming in at number 7, Prada Pour Homme, Prada Pour Homme Intense. Coming in at number 6, both of these are must-have in your collection. You gotta buy pretty much this whole line, but these two are my favorite out of the line, and that's Chanel Allure and Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Great, great, great flankers. Well, being Allure is the original, Allure Homme Sport is the flanker of Allure. So that's how you look at it. It's the original, then it's the flanker. But anyway, Allure Homme is a must-have in your collection. Great fragrance. I don't know too many people that would tell you Allure doesn't smell good or it's a bad fragrance. You got to get that one. Same with Allure Homme Sport. They don't smell anything alike, but Allure Homme Sport is a classic. It's a must-have in any collection, especially if you're a citrus lover, clean fragrance type of guy. You like compliments from the ladies. You gotta have Allure Homme Sport. Both of them. You gotta have both of these actually. Pretty much this whole line is good. I like, except I don't really like the extreme version of these, but Edition Blanche is a must-have. Um, Allure Sport is a must-have, and Allure is a must-have. So look into these. You got to put some of these in your collection. Coming in at number 5 is Dior's Eau Sauvage and Eau Sauvage Extreme. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but both of these are great fragrances. With the Eau Sauvage, it's a classic. I think this was made like in the 60s, like 1966 or something to that effect. And it doesn't smell dated at all. This could have been released in 2013. Great citrics, real simple and elegant. And the Eau Sauvage Extreme is basically a citrus with a lavender, citrus lavender combo. And I pretty much recently discovered that lavender is one of my favorite notes in perfumery. And that lavender citrus combo, I absolutely love it. So these are great fragrances to add to your collection. If you had to buy one of these, buy the original Eau Sauvage. Um, but if you do like lavender like me, man, this flanker is absolutely great in my opinion. Both are reasonably priced, so check them out. Coming in at number 4 is YSL's L'Homme and YSL's La Nuit. Now, these both are absolutely beasts. You can't go wrong with either or. Anybody that knows about these fragrances know both of these are great. Basically daytime and nighttime. You can't go wrong with either or. I think there's been enough reviews for you guys to get details about these, but these are great fragrances. Both are must-haves in your collection. Try them out. Coming in at number 3, YouTube classics. Everybody pretty much love these. You rarely hear any negative comments about either or. But this house is all known for their flankers. I mean, this is straight. This is the definition of flanker house. And that's the Thierry Mugler line, Pure Malt, Pure Havane. Both of these are, in my opinion, masterpieces. Um, Compliments every time I wear either or. I think lately I've been getting more with the Pure Havane one than I have with the Pure Malt, but they're both great must-haves. Pure Malt is as you guys know, it's a boozy, caramelized, um, I would say nighttime fragrance. Pure Havane is more of a cherry tobacco vanilla fragrance. They both share that gourmandish DNA, but great fragrances. You need to have both of these in your collection. Coming in at number 2, it wouldn't be a top 10 without these on it, and that's Dior's Homme Intense and Dior's Homme 2012 version. Now, there's two versions of this Dior Homme Sport. You had the Dior Homme Sport 2012, and then you had the Dior Homme Sport that came out, I think it was 2008, which are totally different. Now, Dior Homme Intense, we all know about that. Great cocoa, vanilla, just absolutely just masterpiece done beautifully. And then you have this Dior Homme Sport 2012, which shares that iris note. To me, it's much cleaner. It's just a great daytime scent. I get crazy compliments with this one every time I wear it. This is a straight lady killer. A lot of people says it has longevity issues. Now on me, after hearing that, I thought it did because after a couple of hours, I can't smell it myself, personally smell it. So I thought, okay, you know what people were saying, yeah, the longevity is an issue. But I always get compliments 4 to 6 hours into wearing it. So when I can't smell it no more. So on me, I don't think I have real longevity issues with this one, but try both of these out. To me, both of these are a must in your collection. Day and night time, just like I said with number three. Have these in your collection. Great flankers. Coming in at number one, I got to stay true to the game. My number one flankers are Keaton, well, it's actually Ketone Man, and Ketone Black. Both of these are beasts. Now, the Ketone Black, it does have, on me at least, it has piss poor longevity, but it's just an absolutely great smelling fragrance. It shares the same DNA as the Ketone Men, but it has a more smoother, creamier, almost powdery vibe to it. A little bit subtle. It's not as strong as in your face like Ketone is, but they're both absolutely stunning in my opinion. Top flankers in the game. You definitely got to get your hands on both. This is a great 1-2 combo. One in the day, one at night. You're going to kill the ladies with both of these. So try them out. But guys, this is my top 10 flankers. 10 flankers, 20 bottles. Let me know what you think. I may do an updated one. Throw some new ones in there in the future. But you guys out there, let me see what your top 10 flankers are in the game. And till next time, depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. Peace.